I'm addicted to this electrical engineering game. I downloaded it out of curiosity. Now I keep coming back to understand how things work, one idea at a time. This is what learning feels like when it actually makes sense. Try it and see for yourself.
The R410A gas. This video is to be used to optimize your heat pump or your compressor in order to reduce your electric bill. The R410A gas. This video is to be used to optimize your heat pump or your compressor in order to reduce your electric bill.
Delivery manager 370, good morning.
Malaysian 370 standby and Malaysian 6 is cleared to Frankfurt via Agosta Alpha departure 6000 feet squawk 2106. Malaysian 370 request level.
370, we are ready, requesting flight level 350 to Beijing.
Malaysian 370 is cleared to Beijing via Pibos Alpha departure 6000 feet squawk 2157.
Beijing, people Sanfang 6000 squawk 2157, Malaysia 370, thank you.
Malaysian 370, welcome, over the ground.
Good day, sir.
Malaysia 2575 ground clearance. Malaysia 2575 ground clearance. Malaysia 370, you're cleared. Fly her runway heading 32. BOS climb maintain 9000. Malaysia 370 cleared. Runway heading, good was 9000. Because it wouldn't be American Airlines, it would be Malaysia. That what you heard is what I heard 12 years ago on a recording. The ground communicating with another jet who answered them back as 370. So now we have two of them. Note I didn't turn the transponder on because they never gave this guy's code for the transponder, so it's actually a dark jet from the ground here. Because he already gave it to 370, so he didn't repeat himself. So my theory is he didn't put it in. Turn it on. Thus the English European voice we all heard. There's also a recording I'll play a bit later that's from a clairvoyant contacting the pilot of 370, and she would know nothing about this, but you'll hear what she says.
Malaysia 370, good morning. 1, proceeding for your start. Consider Apples, morning, pushback and start Apples, runway 3 to right, and check via Sierra 4. Pushback start Apples, 3 to right, and 604, CRB 439, Mike Romeo Oscar. Okay. And 370, request taxi. Alright, alright. Good, commercial, Bravo. Malaysia 370, you are reachable, say again. Mission 370, taxi to Japan Alpha 11, runway 3 to right via standard route, Horseshoe Bravo. Alpha 11, standard route, Horseshoe Bravo, Malaysia 370. 670 tower. 1188, Malaysia 370. Tower Malaysia 370. good morning. Hotel Alpha 10, to right. Malaysia, Malaysia 370. 370, Alpha 10. Traffic Alpha Malaysia 370.
As in the control tower, if somebody's stationed, there'd be a board sitting there of this jet that never move, which is very strange, and why well, nobody knows anything about it. They're board the flight and the flight number that they hand on to the next person. At Kuala Lumpur, it's a Boeing service place too. So I don't know if this was there getting serviced or was it cargo jet. I don't know. I only heard it once, so I'm not 100% sure if it was 575. And I saw on a board thing on a video, it was going to Miramar, Miranda or somewhere. It was another jet. I could be wrong with the numbers. It was a long time ago I heard it. We all realised it a couple of years ago. Been chasing the video and things ever since. To no avail. So somebody has their recording there at the gate. Somewhere in the world. So I've been doing a bit of clairvoyant contact, paranormal for 25 years, so I put a call out before. If anybody's turned up, they're quite welcome to say anything they want.
Three to right of takeoff. Three to right, Malaysia, Malaysia 370. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, selamat pagi. Identify climb flight level 180, cancel the side interact direct to Ikari. Okay, level 180 direct Ikari, Malaysian 370. 370, contact lampu radar 13269. Alright, 1326 Malaysian 370. Number control Malaysian.
Oh, he's suspect, that was him.
Kuala Lumpur Tower, American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. Ready for west departure at runway 32 right. American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. QNH 1009er departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 32 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway, tree to right. American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. Continue for west departure. American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Oh, my bad.
American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. Acknowledge last transmission.
There you go. Down you get.
American Airlines 057 Alpha, Alpha 5777. Acknowledge last transmission. Kuala Lumpur Tower. American Airlines 057 Alpha, 5777. Frequency change.
Sure is a handful of analog controller. Yeah.
Malaysian 370, Lampu radar, good morning. Climb flight level 250. Morning, level 250, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, climb flight level 350. Level 350, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9, good night. Good night, Malaysian 370.
And you don't know that.
Even if you were willing to drop
Called
$1,000,
up
you
twice.
couldn't buy it. But today, you can own it for the price of a single beer. Here's the deal. Due to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East and the crisis in the Red Sea, global shipping is in total chaos. Our entire shipment destined for major U.S. retail chains was canceled, leaving thousands of units stranded at the port. Because we haven't received payment, we can't even cover the salaries of our German R&D team, so we've decided to bypass the middlemen and clear these out at cost. These drives are European Electronics Association certified, packing a massive 32 TOB into a device small enough to fit in your pocket. With high-speed ports reaching 4,000 megabytes per second, you can transfer 3 4K movies in just 1 second. Its rugged metal casing allows for smooth 4K video editing, and military-grade encryption keeps your sensitive financial data safe even offline or on a plane. It's perfectly compatible with Windows, MacBooks, and even iPads. Most importantly, it's 100% GDPR compliant, meeting the strictest European data security standards. With an IP67 rating, it's waterproof, dustproof, and built to withstand temperatures from -20 to 45 degrees Celsius. Order today, and we'll include a 10-year warranty with free replacements, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied. We only have the last 100 units left from this stranded shipment, and once they're gone, the price goes back to normal. This is likely the only time in your life you'll get top-tier German technology for just a few bucks, so order now before you miss out.
Right of takeoff. Nice. That's alright, Malaysia 370. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, selamat pagi. Identified climb flight level 180. Cancel the side internet direct to Ikari. Okay, level 180 direct Ikari, Malaysian 370. 370, contact lampu radar 13269. Alright, 1326 Malaysian 370. Yes, press 1.
Around here, we got the clearance up to 18,000. The tower told him to go to Pipos. got no idea what I was doing that. But I think it's a bug. So it shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, when he's told him to go to Pipos, he's sort of confused of why he was going to that waypoint. And he saw a recording somewhere, so he went along with it and went to Pipos. Oh, I can't find it here somewhere. Anyway, you get the idea. I'll turn it anyway. That way. Very much confusion in his voice. Make that be a boss, although. Please don't do it again. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's going here.
Number control, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, lampu radar, good morning, climb flight level 250. Morning, level 250, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, climb flight level 350. Climb level 350, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370.
From shopping tips to travel plans, we turn to AI for everyday guidance.
Well, this is the pilot talking.
R410A gas. This video is to be used to optimize your heat pump or your compressor in order to reduce your electric bill. The R410A gas. This video is to be used to optimize your heat pump or your compressor in order to reduce your electric bill.
Delivery.
I'll go back to this one.
Delivery Malaysian 370, good morning.
Malaysian 370 standby and Malaysian 6 is cleared to Frankfurt via Agosa Alpha departure 6000 feet squawk 2106.
Clear to Frankfurt, Agosa Alpha departure 6000 feet squawk 2106, Malaysian 6.
Malaysian 6 over the ground, good day. Malaysian 370 request level.
370, we are ready, requesting flight level 350 to Beijing.
Malaysian 370 straight to Beijing via Pibos Alpha departure, 6,000 feet squawk 2157.
Beijing, people Sanfang 6000 squawk 2157, Malaysian 370, thank you.
Malaysian 370, welcome over the ground.
Good day, Taga Malaysian 370, good morning. 21, requesting free set start. Consider up good morning, push back and sharp to runway 3 to right and check via Sierra 4. Push back start, push to right and check Sierra 4, CRP 439 Mike Romeo Oscar. Perfect. And 370, request taxi. Good. Alright, alright. Commercial Bravo. Taga Malaysian 370, you are unreachable, say again. Mission 370, taxi to Lipin Alpha 11, runway 3 to right via Standard, Commercial Bravo. Alpha 11, Standard, Hotel Bravo, Malaysian 370. Malaysian Express 6. Satuan approval, continue. Bravo, November 2, Foxtrot, Beach. Bravo, November 2 for 30, Asian Express 6121. Station. Alpha Alpha Hotel Zulu. Change contact tower, 8.8, good night. Tower 118, Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Zero tower.
That's whoever done this recording's not me.
118, only 370. Tower Malaysia 370. Good morning, Hotel 10, right. Alpha 10, Malaysia 370. This is Alpha 2 Alpha 10. Yeah, line up to Alpha 10, Malaysia 6. This is Brazil, line up to Alpha 10. Line up to Alpha 10, Malaysia 370. 370, 3 to right of takeoff. Nice. 3 to right of Malaysia 370. Thank you. Archer Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, selamat pagi. Identify climb flight level 180. Cancel the side interact direct to Ikari. Okay, level 180 direct Ikari, Malaysian 370. 370, contact lampu radar 13269. Alright, 13269 Malaysian 370. Chance press 1. Lampu control Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, lampu radar, good morning, climb flight level 250. Morning, level 250, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, climb flight level 350. Level 350, Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9, good night. Good night, Malaysian 370.
If you sit down, push, and only a little poop comes out, you have what doctors call a poop cork. The Mayo Clinic confirms that stuck poop can cause these embarrassing skid marks in your undies. You see, when stuck poop causes a traffic jam in your colon, your bowels become too full, and as the pressure builds up, liquefied stool leaks around the stuck hard poop and stains your underwear. So how can you clear out all that stuck poop so that you don't have to worry about skid marks anymore? Well, do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. What about drinking lots of water? Nope. Do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Kind of surprising, but diarrhea and constipation are the same thing. Weird, right? Most people think diarrhea and constipation are two different things, but the truth is, diarrhea is your body's desperate last-ditch attempt to get things moving again. The problem is, even though diarrhea is moving things along, not all of your poop cooperates and comes out, and the most stubborn poop gets left behind, stuck in the many twists and turns of your colon. That leftover poop acts like Velcro, grabbing onto new poop, causing it to pile up. As the poop pile dries and hardens, it forms a thick, rock-hard plug. And now you got a poop cork sealing your colon shut, trapping pounds of fermenting poop inside with nowhere to go. So, what do? Well, it's not gulping down fiber because that makes things worse. According to New York's top gut doctor, fiber just adds bulk and weight to a poop cork, and that's like adding more cars to a traffic jam. Don't take laxatives, choke down psyllium, or drink lots of water just to poop every morning. It's not the best way to unclog a poop cork. There's an easier way. It's called the 7-second poop method, created by Dr. Gina Sam, a top New York City gut doctor. She was one of the very first doctors to investigate the link between the health of our gut and our poop. And now she's going to show you her poop method for a satisfying full colon release that anyone can do at home. All you need is 7 seconds from the comfort of your bathroom, bedroom, or kitchen counter. So if you're feeling backed up, bloated, or even if you go every day but don't feel fully empty, tap the button below this video to see Dr. Sam's 7-second poop method now. It's going to dissolve that poop cork, clear out your bowels, and you can even feel 10, 15 pounds lighter almost right away. See a flatter belly, feel less gassy pressure, and actually feel fully empty when you leave the bathroom. Tap the button below this video to see Dr. Sam's 7-second poop method.
People thought this is a scam, but the result proved them wrong. If your back is slouching like this, watch. So you just want to slip this over your shoulders, pull the strap, and would you look at that? Hi, I am Laura, and I created this TrueFit posture corrector. Most people deal with back issues at some point, and it's kind of wild what advice you get. A lot of it is by whatever insurance covers, so they end up getting you stuff that just hides the discomfort instead of fixing anything. And if it's not that, they'll push something super intense and crazy expensive that feels way over the top for what you actually need. But TrueFit fixes the real issue and restores your natural spinal curve, so you don't need pills or those extreme but pricey options. So my grandma, who worked hard her whole life, is there anything you would like to share with us about the crash?
This is the clairvoyance video I've found. There we go.
Through a number of handshakes that were satellite handshakes, it appeared that the debris were found actually not that close from Malaysia, where the flight left, or China, where it was supposed to land, but the Indian Ocean, where the flaphorn was found. Not much other debris. It is one of the biggest mystery of aviation. So from that standpoint, it is really, interesting to have a look. So, Deborah, I don't know if you want to kind of first connect maybe with the pilot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Zahari Ahmad Shah Zahari. Is there anything you would like to share with us about the crash? Oh, he's very deep emotion. He's very sorry about what happened, and the energy from him is not that there was anything dark that he did. He did everything he could, at least in his own mind, he feels. He did everything he could, but it was... This is really interesting. He's saying that the whole plane and all of the passengers were lost the moment they took off. He can see that now. He didn't know that at the time, of course, or he would have done something sooner. But I don't feel anything at all from him like he did anything wrong. No. He really tried his best to save them. Because, of course, it was his life as well.
Yes, from the cards, it didn't seem like there was anything related to him. He actually feels like he tried his best. Did he have a feeling that this was part of his karmic destiny?
So do you think that this was your karmic destiny? Yes, in the sense that it was the time his soul chose to depart, and not that he had karma that he was going to crash and take all these people with him. It's just, that's how the universe arranges things. When people want to go out, they set something up, and all of those people, their souls were ready to depart.
How were they feeling on that morning, or right before entering the plane and getting to work, basically on March 8, 2014? Did he have a feeling, an intuition that something was off or to be off?
That's a great question. So, the morning of the flight, before taking off, did you have any sense that there was something wrong? He did. He had a little bit of psychic ability. It's like there's a bee buzzing around his ear, but he doesn't have enough to understand what that means. He just knows something is different today. So he was on alert that something was up, but it didn't occur to him it was going to be a crash.
At what point did he feel that something was going wrong?
So when did you notice that something was really wrong? He knows now that there was some kind of an explosion in the cargo hold, but he didn't necessarily hear it. He felt it, like it kind of shifted, like you're driving a car and you hit a bump. It kind of felt like that. So he felt it in the moment, but he didn't immediately see that there was a problem until a few minutes later. And then things started going haywire with the controls. And he did not have... Did communication go out? Yeah, so communication went out. He couldn't even send a Mayday signal so that they would know where they were.
When he got that feeling that there was this bump or explosion, what was his first thoughts?
Well, pretty much It's like, oh my God, what was that? And then he had the first officer go out into the body of the plane and just do a quick walk through, you know how they do, to see if everything's okay. But it escalated really fast. And it's like all of a sudden smoke is coming up and now people are starting to panic. And he's losing control of the plane. It happened really fast.
Was it, from the look of it, the same way that he felt the explosion or the bump the passengers did as well?
So do you think the passengers felt the bump? Yeah, everybody felt it. It was a pretty big bump, and it wasn't like your typical turbulence that you feel. It was different. It was like a whoof, you know, like shaking you kind of.
Did he have the feeling at that moment he thought the situation was repairable or fixable, or he knew this was likely the end?
Not initially. That took a little while. So when he had the big bump, he's feeling it, and he just immediately went into super pilot mode, doing all the things he knew to do and that he had practiced doing to counteract. And in his mind, he's going through all the options. Where could I fly to get us down as fast as possible? That was what he was working on. Because at that moment, he knew he had to get that plane down. And he didn't want to go down in the ocean if he could avoid it, but they were too far out. There really was no other choice. So while he's doing all of that, the plane then starts to go out of control. So he first tried to, change the path to find some hope. But the plane quickly spiraled and it just started going down, like nose first, really fast. Like you see in the movies when the plane just woo. And at that point, that's seconds. Everybody knows then they're done. You can feel the energy of all the passengers collectively. It's like first they go into shock, and then their thoughts turn to their loved ones. And then I feel this energy of peace just come over everybody. They know this is it. And in that moment, they have that peace and serenity of, there's nothing I can do. I know it's going to be okay. That blessing that sometimes people get in those moments.
I understand it. Was there, other than him and the first officer, was there anyone else in the cockpit?
So was there, there was a navigator. Yeah, I see him sitting off to the side behind them. He didn't show up in your research, the navigator?
Well, a third person other than pilot, first officer, and someone showed up in the reading as, I wouldn't say responsible, but yes, holding a responsibility in this. I am not sure who that is. Based on what we've learned so far, it would be another person in the plane that maybe made a mistake. It would be a person related to that explosion in the cargo. We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Did the pilot see suspicious activity of any kind?
So did you see any suspicious activity during boarding or any time before you took off? No, there was no indication. Everything seemed normal.
What's his opinion of the navigators?
What about the navigator? Was there anything off about him? He was new. They hadn't flown with him before, he and the first officer. So it was a new combo, but seemed like a nice fellow, nothing really noticeable. So maybe what we want to explore is whether we can isolate, was there somebody in the passenger area who was connected?
to the explosion.
Yeah. I think that's where you're going, right?
Yes.
So, for the captain, we'll ask that question. Was there somebody, a passenger, who was responsible for that explosion?
Guys, I'm going to test my new zoom scope today.
Okay. This other jet put in the same waypoints and everything. So my theory is he come up behind or from underneath and hit 370. And whether he was the one they saw on radar going south, that got the pings and all that sort of thing. Things to match up that was 370s. Maybe one day it'll all work out. Anyway, I'll just let it go. If anybody's around, knock yourself out to say hi. Whatever you got to say.